Get your gear ready. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Seriously. And I'm talking about the stuff that I usually talk about on Patreon. Links in the description below, $1 a month, hundreds of videos, good content, well worth it. That's like 3 cents a day. Come on, if you can't afford $1 a month, well, you can afford $1 a month. I'm not pushing you. I'm just saying if you want to check it out, a lot of good information there. So I'm going to talk about this in terms that are appropriate for this platform. Your kit, stuff you wear on your chest. It maybe have some plates inside of it. And I really love to read magazines. It's good to have those things. It's good to have seeds also. Yeah. As many as you can. We talk about preparedness mostly on this channel. We talk about food storage, water, we talk about gardening, self-reliance, self-sufficiency. Most of the security and defensive stuff is on Patreon, but I need to talk to you guys about it also. Have your gear, your kit squared away. If you are young-ish or young and capable, physically fit to go out and do the things, the hard things, that it takes a mindset, a mental aptitude to perform, and that you may think you're a bad A, but if you've never been through it, remember, don't under or overestimate your adversary or yourself. You may watch a lot of videos, high speed, low drag type videos, and you think you're bad. Well, unless you've been in it, you never know until you're in it. Once that two-way range opens up, you'll figure out, or you won't, and you'll leave this earth. I want you guys not to leave this earth. I want you to be successful. I want you to live. I want you to survive the fight. So have your gear squared away. Make sure you have quality gear. Make sure you're training with it, using it, knowing where everything is. You shouldn't have to look down at your gear to see where something is. It should be instant. You should be back in. You got to get back in the fight. You got to stay in the fight as long as you can. We're in some tough times. We're in some weird, interesting times now. And I hope that this kind of stuff isn't needed. But I have a feeling that it's a high likelihood of it being needed. Whether it's on a personal, if it's on a personal side or a national side. Yeah. A lot of people are talking about it. I hear it. There's a lot of good people out there that are upset, that are affected by this stuff, that don't want our God-given freedoms taken from us. I don't want to fight, but I want to be ready for it if the need arises. So get out, train, make sure your stuff is squared away. Make sure you can hit properly, proper engagements, dynamic training. Get your mind right. Make sure that you remember the term semper gumby, always flexible, always able to adapt and overcome a situation. That's what makes a good warrior. And complete and utter mastery of the basics. Clearing malfunctions. Proper manipulation of your systems. Knowledge of your gear. How it works, where it is. Having the proper stuff in your pack. Food, water, shelter. Clean pair, dry pair of socks. I'll tell you what, that is vital. At least one, if not two, in a Ziploc bag, in a dry bag, depending on where you live. If you live in the desert, maybe that's not a concern. I live here in the Pacific Northwest, where it rains all the time. So everything I care about in my pack is in a big dry bag. It's basically, you open up my pack, you pull the whole thing out of the pack, and everything in the pack comes out in that dry bag. And inside that The stuff I really care about is in Ziploc bags or other methods to keep it dry. So keep your gear dry. You can't perform properly without a full stomach or without proper nutrition. So make sure that you're taking care of your body. You're eating right. You're getting in all those good fruits, vegetables, meats, fats, all those things that are good for you, that'll feed your body, that'll give you energy to do the things. Exercise all the time. It is time to get hard. It is time to embrace the suck. It is time to get outside your comfort zone, to do the hard things. It is easy now. We've been blessed with this time to prepare our bodies mentally, physically, to get in the right mindset, to get the proper training. This is the time. We may not have long. If we do have a long time, and this is all a waste of time, well, it's still not a waste of time because it's fun. I enjoy the process. I enjoy pushing myself. I enjoy bettering myself. I enjoy the fellowship of other guys I go out with. So get off your butts, get out from behind the YouTube, and go out and train. Please still watch my videos though. Seriously, you gotta take this seriously. You can't be used to just sitting on the couch all the time in your comfort zone. You gotta get out into the elements, you gotta get out into the dirt, get out into the mud, do the hard things, run, climb up over the walls, rappel down structures, do all the things that you possibly can. I just want to empower and uplift you guys. I want to make sure that you are successful. I want to make sure that you are going to survive the fight, that you are going to be an asset, not a liability, to your family, to your friends, to your community, to your nation. Minutemen. That's what it's about. Your grab and go kit. Do you have that set up? Do you have urban, close-in setups? Maybe rural setups where concealment is very important? Do you have the ability to, if you're out and about doing that kind of stuff, to ditch all that gear and just walk into society and blend in? It's not about cool, high-speed, low-drag, multi-cam everything, Cryptek, Highlander. No, it's not. It's about subdued earth tones. It's about sensible gear. It's not about being a mall ninja. It's not about having Cry precision everything. It's not about having that kind of stuff. Tier tactical, all that high-end stuff. If you got it, great. It's good gear. But get gear that works for you. Get good quality gear that's going to last, that's going to put up with the test of training and perform properly. That you should already know though, because you should have already been training. You should have already been putting your gear to a test. And this applies to everything. Bushcraft gear, camping gear, anything that you're going to use in a survival situation or that your life will depend on. You have to use it. You have to train with it. You have to get out there. Don't worry about damaging it. If it damages, it breaks, then you don't want it anyway. Because how much is your life worth? Think about it. You don't need some $5,000 Gucci, thing. Maybe you only need to spend $700 or $1,000. It depends what your setup is, what you're looking for. The availability of a lot of these things, like the seeds, are, it's difficult nowadays. We need to grab them when we can. I just want to get through you guys, empower you, uplift you, but also remind you that we got to be ready to do the things. We got to be willing to do the things. We got to be competent to do the things. So I can't say too much about physical fitness. You got to be physically fit. If you're 70 years old in a wheelchair, don't worry about it. You have your part to play. You are the mentor. You are the wisdom. You are the skill and knowledge base that is very, very needed in this. Don't downplay yourself because you're not young and you're not going to be out there running and doing those things. It's okay. There's a place for you. Any intelligent person knows that. The people that don't know that, stay away from them anyway. You don't need them. It's not all about the running around doing the things. It's about support staff also. Support staff is vital, put it that way. Just as vital, if not more vital, than the guys, young guys, capable guys out there running around. So if you're not capable, don't fret. Do your best to do the support role things. Get the support role hammered down. Get the supplies in order so that you can resupply people, that you can support them, you can train them, you can give them wisdom, comfort when they need it. It's very important. We work together as a community. We got to save our way of life. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.